going into the Dallas game that was great or good to great in the academy?
I think the way we defended as a team, I think Dallas is kind of a team that attacks with lots of players, so they can do it quickly. And our transition to defending on Saturday, I thought was pretty good. I think that we did a good job as a team of getting behind the ball. And with a team like Dallas, the characteristically break quickly. You got to get everyone behind the ball and defend as a group. So I think that's something that can improve, but also something that we've done pretty well to carry into the next game.
And Joseph and Tito didn't score, but were very, very involved in a lot of aspects of the offense. I assume that's another good ability block, considering the team was having trouble creating more scoring opportunities before the game.
Yeah, I mean, you get more bodies on the field, you get more attacking bodies on the field, and obviously Eric goes off and Ezekiel comes on. And that helps because he is attack-minded, but he scores 2 great goals. Tito has, I think they consider it 2 assists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Joseph has chances, I think that as long as your striker's getting chances, I think that the quality that Joseph has will put them away. Saturday he didn't, but fortunately it was a game where we didn't necessarily need it to. Ezekiel carried the load and Tito set him up, and we've got 3 attacking players contributing to goals, so that's a positive.
There was a soccer attendance study that just came out. Atlanta United has the 10th highest average attendance among all the clubs in the world, and Mexico and MLS are among the 2 fastest growing for average attendance among leagues in the world. I was curious what factors you think contribute to that.
Well, in Atlanta we have the ability to hold more people than any other club, right? I don't think New England or Seattle is as big as ours, so that's one. You have to have the capacity and the ability there to do it, but the fact that our people show up week in and week out, and they've done it since we were at Bobby Dodd. I'll never forget getting off the bus in Chattanooga when we didn't really know what was going to happen, and there were loads of people there. So the commitment, the willingness to show up, the willingness to support has always been there, and I think that that's it. As far as the league as a whole, I don't know how they calculate those numbers. Our league keeps growing. If it's a total number, then keep growing, and we'll have 50 teams. We'll definitely have more attendance than any other league. But I think that, pro sports in the last 100 years is pretty cyclical, right? Some come in, they're very popular, and then they fade away a bit. I think this may be the moment when soccer comes in.
Did your role change at all in the midfield after Medi's substitution early? Like, is that you still play essentially the same role? Or?
I think it shifted a bit because with Darlington as a 10, you can depend on him to do more defensively, to be more aware of where me and Eric would be. When Ezekiel comes on, it becomes a little more static in there, where Darlington and I will sit next to each other and make sure that we're holding down space. I think the game plan going in when Eric was healthy was to have a good bit of rotation and kind of movement, interchanging of players in there. Not that Ezekiel's not dependable, but his natural inclination is to go forward, and you saw that, and that does change my role and even Darlington's role a bit. There were times at the end of the first half, and even after Ezekiel scores the first goal, where we say, let's be more solid and sit next to each other, and that way we can kind of create some stability behind the attacking players, because there were so many times in the first half when we were able to get in behind him, and that means we have numbers running forward: Julian, Joseph, Ezekiel, Tito, and at times the outside backs. And if you're doing that, you're throwing numbers forward. You don't want to commit too many of your central guys forward. So Darlington and I kind of looked at each other and said, let's be solid and get to that.
Speaking of the first goal, did Ezekiel take one from you? I saw you make that one.
No, Tito turns the guy, and Ezekiel was in kind of the cutback space, and I saw the defender looking at him, and I thought if Tito squares it, then I would be there. It's a great dummy run. Doesn't show up in the box score.
Jeff, how much did that win kind of get the monkey off your back and people like us saying, when are you finally going to get that first win?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very long season, but if you look at the game alone, I think it's a game that we should win. You know, last year we went there and it was somewhat similar, but a bit flipped, where we had, you know, I think in the first half we had some chances to score. Last year we had a lot of chances in the second half to score on the break. But we didn't do it. We didn't come away with a win. And I think if you just kind of look at New England this year, New England last year, both away games, it seemed like we dropped an opportunity last year. I saw this year as a chance to take it, and it just happened to be our first win of the year. But you know, I'm just looking at it game by game, and it's a game that we go away from home and we get a victory, we get a shutout, we perform pretty well. You have a player come off the bench, probably not ready to really play or think that he's going to play, come on and score with 2 goals. So lots of positives besides the, you know, headline kind of point that we get our first.
Has there been any talk about protecting home field the next 2 matches at home and trying to get back to where you were last year at home, the dominance?
Yeah, we haven't lost at home yet this year. You know, we've drawn 2 games. I think we've kind of given away a few points, certainly the Cincinnati game. But I think it's more about how we're performing as a team, what sort of excitement we can kind of bring back this year that we've had in years past. I think the first game ever at Mercedes-Benz was against Dallas at home. That was an exciting one, and I think that getting a win lifts the team, lifts the spirit a bit. We're still totally focused on the opponent, but it is an opportunity to kind of get back into a groove for sure.
Does Parkhurst have a future as a right back?
Absolutely. I mean, I was going to ask him today, and I haven't, but I could have sworn that he played Chelsea in the Champions League and played right back. I'm pretty sure I watched that game. I think you'll have to ask him. I don't know if he's talking about today. He's the type of guy that can play anywhere because he plays so much with his brain, and I thought he did a really good job.
He had a shot. It may have been his first shot on goal that Lenny first shot onto the Lenny United.
Really?
He doesn't have more than 3 out.
Well, put it this way, I've seen him score 1 goal in his career and it's from 60 yards away. So
It's hard to top that.
well, it just means he's not around the goal that often. But it shows that he's using his brain because he's 60 yards away and he sees the goalkeeper off his line. So yeah, he can play.
The replays of some of the challenges that you put in, particularly like the one where there was a yellow card on Julian and then Rometty suffering a head injury. Do you think there was any malice in those challenges that they were putting in?
No, I don't. I think that, especially thinking about how we've been coached the last 2 years, 2.5 years of pressuring, go forward, put the team under pressure. I mean, there are times where you're running at people and you're making challenges and you're reaching for balls, and when you're a pressure type team, you're going to be doing that. You're going to be taking chances and you're going to be kind of playing on the margins a little bit. And you know, last week against Columbus, New England was bitten by it where defenders kind of biting, and it's because they're pressing so high and forces other players to take chances. The ball's in the center of the field and it's a 50-50 ball. Julian gets there first. Jaleel is I'm sure being taught to step out, pressure, and don't give away those 50-50 challenges in the midfield. I don't think there's any malicious intent there. I played with Jaleel for a while. He's a very good guy. I think that the outcome isn't pretty, but I don't think that he meant to do it. As far as the challenge with Rometty, I don't know if they went head to head. I think they did. But again, it's the start of the game. They played the ball long. You expect a second ball. If you're a team that wants to press forward, you're going to be trying to get on second balls. The other heads, it goes way up in the air, and those are always the most dangerous ones. I mean, even myself, if the ball is straight up and I'm looking at it, I'm constantly worried about the guy that's coming onto me. So No, I don't think there's any malice in that either. It's unlucky. But no, I don't think so. The way I see it is a team that's being pushed to press forward and be aggressive, and you're doing that. Unfortunately, Eric is dealing with something, but Julian is healthy, and we get away fairly unscathed.
Your third all-time in net right here. Your third all-time now in games played and games started in MLS history. One, do you keep track of that statistic? And two, what do you attribute your longevity to, just physically and mentally?
Well, I never left the league, so that's an obvious statement. But there are plenty of players that come, leave, come back. It's difficult to put up as many games as I've done when you leave. So I have that advantage of having never left MLS. I don't know what it is. I think it's luck and genes and hard work. I mean, I want to play, so when I don't play, I find a way to play, and I do my best to stay as healthy as possible. As far as watching the numbers count themselves, and when you're done, someone's going to pass you. So it's just, to me, it's more about enjoying it and putting in good performances. So if you look at each however many games that is, say whether you had a good or bad performance, it's kind of how.
Jeff, I think, pardon me, if not, this will be the first match on the new turf this weekend. You guys had a chance to practice on. I apologize if you have.
We did. We trained last week, standing up like a brush. It's just like when we first moved in there. So I'm sure that it'll be nicer than it was. I think that all the activity that the ground has seen in the last year. Think about all the big events. I was at the Jay-Z concert, so there's lots of people out there. But no, it's an advantage of having turf for the people that own the stadium. It's a disadvantage for the players that play on it. But we changed it, and it's in good shape. It's perfect.